I think I'm gonna just jump right on in, regardless of having anybody on or not. I'm not even absolutely certain I'm gonna save this video, but if you're watching it, then you probably watching it after I'm recording and not on live, then you made it. All right, it made it. The video made it. So lots of energy, heavy float this week, this past week. And what a time to be alive. That's all I can seem to get out. I came on not even with, hi Miss Clark. Long time no see, love. Hey EE, thank you guys. Thank you for joining me so quickly. Hello everyone. Happy Saturday, happy Ashe Saturday to you. I hope that you cleaned up y'all houses and that you know what I'm saying, did your thing for the ancestors. You know how you have to do on Saturday mornings with Soul Train coming on and everything. You had to watch them Saturday morning cartoons and or at least you was, you know, you had I know you had a chore to do. Nobody's mama let them off without doing a chore on Saturday mornings, cleaning up that whole house. Hey y'all, pleasure to see you. Good morning. It's afternoon now. I had a busy morning. Surprise, surprise. Yay, that's what I'm talking about. Ashley, know what's up. So, I was just saying that there's just been a lot of energy this past week. You know, a lot is going on, and I try very hard, and it actually takes me an effort not to get emotionally involved with politics, but they catch me every time because there's always very something relative to the spiritual battle or spiritual warfare that's going on that has a lot to do with it. And so I can't help it, and I get overwhelmed. Why is that going on? I get overwhelmed with the emotions, and I be wanting to slice throats. Like I be running straight like, take this machete off the motherfucking thing and go to work on bitches, because this what the fuck they need in their life. A good slice. No, I'm just kidding. Yo, somebody's connected to my my speaker. Let me turn it off and see if that'll work. Hold on. Thank you. Wow. That's crazy. It just decided to jump on and go off. Ain't nothing by coincidence, right? They up in here showing out because they probably wanted some money. I mean, some music going on, and that too. I get money, right? But let me get this frankincense going. Well, there's still a little bit that can be burned. Yeah, so nothing's by coincidence. So, anywho, it's kind of crazy. Thank you so much. I love you guys very, very much. Thank you for that. I wanted to talk about the energy that we had going on this week, you know, and I'm trying to remain all up in the love and the light, but bitches don't want to let you do that, you know what I'm saying? They come on here being disrespectful as a motherfucker, and them bitches gonna learn one of these days who not to fuck with. So, and then I had like a 3-hour conversation with my mentor last night. And of course, we always go, like I be going back and forth with his ass. Like, but, and he be like, yeah. So he be trying to calm me down. And I mean, he be telling me, I mean, it be good shit, And I don't get that. I'm like, I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just finna go the fuck off. Sometimes, for the most part, that's generally what I do. Let's say, and he be like, fuck. But, he told me, he was like, if you, like, you know how much work and unnecessary energy you're exerting trying to get at people I'm like, I don't have to try, I do it. Get at people because they disrespect you on fucking social media. And I was like, that do make me feel kind of stupid. So I was like, yeah, you right. I gotta do better. But then I feel like I feel like I'm getting punked. I feel like I'm like, man, bitches don't know. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to just, ugh. But then I'm reminded to higher self coming and start talking to me too. Like, you know that you got the angel over here like, fuck them bitches, go ham on them motherfuckers, they don't know you. Da, da. And you got the angel over here and they're like, listen, baby. You know, it'd be the answer to your grandma. You'd be like, oh, she's so sweet. She's talking to you. Thank you, love. And she goes, listen, you ain't got to worry about that. We got that. Don't you even worry about nothing. Like, as long as they don't do da-da-da, they, you know, our guys, you know what I'm saying? Our guidelines, as long as they don't fuck with that, then don't you worry about nothing. And anyway, just because they get on your nerves, there's going to be a little something going on with them anyway. So you ain't got to worry about it. You don't even need to know. And I'm like, yeah, you right. So it was so funny because I had seen this post a long time ago that I reposted just now on my you know, on my thing, and it said, you dead? The spirit guys, when you've been through something rough and you've been going through it and you're like and you're looking for, catch this, somebody to talk to or say something like, y'all motherfuckers see this, fuck this, you be wanting to, like, you know what I'm saying, have somebody or have some point of reference, and don't nobody be there. You don't even feel like sometimes the ancestors are there. You don't even feel like sometimes your angel guys and spirit guys is there. But you know what them motherfuckers is doing? They be so jazzy with it. They get on my nerves sometimes. I'm telling you. I got Baron Samdi. Roll with me. Baron Samdi sitting there. I ain't got no cigar. He over there chilling like a motherfucker. Being all cool and calm and, you know, seductive and sexy and shit. Like, and then Papa roll with me too. Papa just be sitting there like, he just be listening. He'll find a way to throw a little joke in there or do something like when you're not expecting it, throw a joke in somewhere and you like to lighten the mood. Bless his little heart. You know, so that sort of energy, so to speak. So I'd be like, man, but I'd be like legit ready to go off, ready to go ham. Like, I hope the motherfuckers die in a car crash. like I'll be like, and then to myself, like, damn girl, like, what a lovely light. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be just not wanting to be there. You know, and you gotta like get that about yourself, and you can bring yourself back, you know, balance your own energy. And it's a task. It ain't easy. It takes work to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, it takes work. It takes more work to be, what's the word? Because I don't want to say nice, because nice infers that you're dumb. Fuck that. It takes work to be balanced than it is easier for someone to just act a motherfucking fool or just be ignorant. People comfortable in their ignorance. And that's why you have to realize too, it's people that's comfortable in their ignorance. And they think as long as everything's going right for them, that they're doing it. Like, that's that. Like, oh, yeah, we won. We, first of all, you know, for the side of the team that they're on, like, bitch, you ain't done shit. Like, you ain't done no work for that. You ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? But they be super geeked about something they have no power to, but they want to partake in it. See? It's easy for people to look sharp and to be all excited, you know, when they ain't done nothing. Because people who actually do work you tired than a mug to even tired to celebrate. I remember when I went back to go get my degree, right, from school, and I was doing finals. I was tired as shit. Honey, let me tell you, I know I look snatched on my graduation picture, but I was almost didn't go because I was like, I'm so damn tired, it don't even matter. I was sitting out at that motherfucker damn near asleep. I was out in that hot ass sunlight. I was like, oh, woo, time. I was like, oh, thank God it's time to get up and go walk and go get this thing so I can sit back down. Like, yeah. So it takes more work to be cordial and balance, you know what I'm saying, energy for the highest. That takes work. You ain't just sitting. That just don't happen, you know. You gotta work for it. Because if you're not being challenged, if your everything that you believe is not challenged, is not put to the test, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, how you growing? Riddle me that. What's your spiritual journey about? Where you going? Do you know? Do you know where you're going to? Yeah, so just people to be aware of that. Because every day it's a struggle. And some days are going to be harder than others. Even restraining yourself and mastering yourself. It's all about self-discipline, self-mastery. That self-love shit. I know all these bitches think, oh, I'm going to get my nails done. Self-love. That ain't it, boo. You ain't even at the starting gate of self-love talking about getting your nails or your hair done. That ain't self-love. That's not it. That's not the it. That's some material, surface, superficial shit. When you start doing the work for yourself, going within, not depending on anything outside of you to believe in you. Ooh, that is work to be done in order to achieve that. And you got to do the work by going within yourself and looking within yourself. Because, I mean, you might as well then believe in a sky daddy. What's your point? What are you doing? We have to remember that God is not outside of us. Our ancestors are not outside of us. They all live within. That God energy is your heart energy. Are you able to balance, accept, keep calm, have patience, all that wonderful stoic shit? Are you? You know, the work you doing is doing that. Otherwise, you ain't doing shit. Got to work on yourself constantly. Be mindful. Keep in mind. Saturday, Ashe Saturdays, in remembering our ancestors. We love to relish in the good shit, the shit that's already done for us. But what about doing the work yourself? People don't appreciate, even myself, you don't appreciate something as much at, well, shit, no, I appreciate stuff when it's given to me. When I'm gifted something, I cherish it. A lot of people don't. They, for instance, I think I gave my, let's just say for instance, okay, no, I'm gonna use my own self for example. I remember my brother-in-law gave me a refrigerator back, like a lot of years ago, right? Because I hadn't bought that refrigerator, it didn't mean as much to me. I could easily let it go or easily let somebody else have it. But when I worked for my own refrigerator or my own appliances, I'm like, I don't want nobody to touch it. Don't. Make sure you do it using the right, because you you value it more. You value things more when you have to work for them, when you have to pay for them yourself versus something being free. Am I right or am I right? So when you work for where you go in your spiritual journey, it means a whole lot more to you, and you be ready to fight a motherfucker over it. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody cross you, or come disrespect you, you be ready to whop that ass because you know you worked hard for where you are. Like, don't play with me, bitch. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with where I've been. Don't play with my journey. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm capable of. And people be trying to play with you because they don't know. And it's just so crazy because these whack ass demons. Now these are actually demons. There's no, you know, belief in the devil and you know, God, whatever. Let me tell you what it is. Demon is subhuman. It's lower than human. The lower self. It's the operation. If somebody operating in their lowest self. People who choose to follow a page just so they could comment. Because if you saw my story, you can't comment on my post unless you're actually a follower. And so people will come on, follow me just so they can write some negative shit or go after my commentators, people who've been following me forever. And I mean, and it makes sense not to want people on there who's going to negate things that you say. Bitch, I'm not here to argue with you. I know what the fuck I know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna put something up for a debate. If I didn't ask you, if I want your opinion, I'll come to your page. But if you don't have people who are in agreement, who are aligned with you, that's what my page is for. People who I align with. People who align with me. Where we can build, period. Not somebody who's going to come in to be negative. Who's going to comment negative shit. Well, what I think, bitch, I didn't ask you what you thought. I did. I post what I post. I said what the fuck I said. Hello? So, it's just crazy that these people, these demons operating in that lower self will come to your page to put something negative or opposite, opposing to what you write on your post. It is people that do that. Like, that's their job because they're demons. And some of them don't even know who they working for. Some people don't even know that they operate in that energy and spirit. They think, oh, my hair is natural. I'm spiritual. So they think, oh, I like incense. I'm spiritual. So I can say what I want to say. Oh, there's a lot of people there, whatever. Say what they want to say, do what they want to do. Not on my motherfucking page, bitch. So, that's all I have to say about that. We have to let that energy go. It takes work to let that go. Work within yourself, having patience, having just spiritually maturing, having patience in your heart and accepting that ignorance is out there. People don't know. You know, but they don't know. And it may have been, you know, come to you and you worked hard for it. And those people just maybe want to suck your energy. Don't let them do it for free. And that's what you have to do. I learned that a little bit of, sometimes the hard way. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, sugar. I'm telling you. So, I just want y'all to be aware of that energy. And so I posted something too on the I think the morning after the inauguration because some shit came to me and I was like, oh, holy fuck. And I want to share that enlightenment with some people. And I want to thank the people who commented on that post. And I actually screenshotted those people and I'm going to give them a shout out because I do appreciate you and I appreciate your comments. I don't want you to think that I removed the post due to anything that any of you said or did. It was for me, for my own peace, because and then I had to retract it as well because I was like, at first I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing because she's a black woman, the 46 VP 46. I'm not gonna say shit because she's a black woman. But then I'm like, Some was like, nah, fuck that. Too. And it was like, oh, this bitch is a straight demon. And it's like, it's not about skin color. It's just, and I had to find a way to address that part of it, because many people, when they enter into their conscious journey, mostly start off on this thing where it's black and white, you know, black people. And I mean, yo, we're not even black. I mean, it's just a whole lot of layers to that and getting through that. But I say black people because it's a commonality that we've come to understand more easily, right? But we're God people. And in our evolution, in our several lifetimes, we've been many colors and different sexes, which is another whole nother topic in itself. Excuse me. So I think I've said it before. I hope you understand. And even if you haven't heard it before, I'm telling you now that there are spirits and energies that have different names. They're kind of the same, but they've transpired in different cultures, in different lands and different cultures. But they're essentially the same to a different degree. There's levels to this. Understand that part, right? Just like there's levels inside your chakras. So all of those pieces that make, or all those levels, it's like codes. You know how a barcode looks? Like some of the lines are longer than others, and you know, think about it that way. You know, and so but it's a different barcode for every, you know, for every product. If it's a different color, if it's a different flavor, so to speak, like, you know, a variety of. Same thing with energy, yo. It's the same thing. Peep this. I was just like, I got a wealth of information and I didn't even know how to sort it all out, and I was just feeling like nauseous and like, what the like, am I understanding this correctly? Because it was just a lot to see. I thought that was pretty interesting. But when you think about it that way, and then you think about like how many, everybody is different. Everybody want to say we the same, because that's part of the new world order, is to, for everybody, we all one. No, the fuck we not. But we all, if we all work as one, you know, we make a communal effort with the same energy frequency, you know, frequency, we align ourselves, right? We're more powerful that way. Does that make sense? But we ain't all the same. So far as like, I mean, you can't put, I mean, for instance, right? Let me show you. I got two pillows here, right? They look completely different, but they're the same pillows. Primarily, I'm sorry, I got this trap. Primarily with the same colors. Yes, no? Right? Right? That sort of thing, what I'm talking about. We're not the same. We're not the same. We may do things that are similar. We may be of the same brand, but we're a variety. Okay. Clearly, I'm not doing that here. So check in or check out. Tune in or check out. Yeah, I want people to understand their how that energy is working. And there are energies that are working in a force or a movement against God people. Because have you guys watched American Gods yet? Oh my God, I need you to get on that, right? There is an operation of an energy trying to work against God people. God people vary, and it's the way to not allow or get those God people to work together is divisive entities, divisive methods, like religion, like politics, like color, race. it supersedes that. And when those people know who they are and they collectively come together, you could really move literally mountains. I think that's important. I think it's important to celebrate yourself and what makes you unique. I think that's because it all starts within, with individuals, with the way you feel. Because if you're not okay, if you're not okay with who you are, you could infect the energy of a group of people you go around or you tend to be with, whether it's 2 people or 20, right? So it's important that you love yourself first before you join a collective, and understand your power and how to use it in the collective, so you're part. And then that collective becomes one God. And that's how we've come to know God, as one. But God is any and every, not any, well, not every, but all things. Many, many things. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. I just wanted to encourage you that today, because I think I had left out some information on the last time that I spoke, talking about demons, the lower self, and how they operate and don't know who they're operating for because they're ignorant and they're comfortable in their ignorance, blissfully comfortable in their ignorance, and we can't help them people. Like, it is what it is. But what you not gonna do is come over here with that bullshit and be playing with me over here trying to comment and do shit. Bitch, you ain't got no motherfucking business. When I start putting this motherfucker down, then I'm wrong, right? And then I'm wrong. Then I'm wrong. Cause now, bitch, you know what? Yeah, I know. You already know. I ain't got to say nothing else. Listen, I'm gonna do a little something for y'all today. And I think I'm using my playing cards. Using my playing cards for y'all today. These should be spitting the truth, honestly. And I hope this information, I pray that this information touches you, helps to heal you on your journey, helps to provide you insight on your journey so that you're able to grow on your journey. In the name of the Most High, Asheo, Ahibobo. This is the Ace of Clubs. The Ace of Clubs card is a very powerful card. Ace represents like big, alpha, first and big alpha energy, right? And the club card, or the club suit, represents social status, or dealing with other people, or relatives, family, career, people in your workplace, people in your classroom, just people you socialize with, right? And there's a lot of people out here right now with a lot of high hopes and a lot of ambition. I want to encourage you to maintain that energy. You guys, we have to channel this energy, you know, to work hard and to be productive in manifesting our dreams. And that word is so misused, overused, and commercialized that it's hard to kind of explain, or it makes it a little more difficult to emphasize that the power behind the rest of the message. In getting what you want, I would encourage you to work hard to stay focused, is what this, to stay at the top. to make what you want a reality, you know. Your success is inevitable. Nobody can stop you but you. Okay? The way you stop you is by hanging out with people who don't serve in your purpose, who don't serve in your vision. And not necessarily serve, okay? But who don't share your vision with you, because they could just serve in the manner of support, be your cheerleaders, what you need, encouragement, right? Not necessarily somebody that you can get money from. You know, we have to stop thinking of people that way. I know when I lived in Atlanta, that's how I felt the energy there. I hated it because it was like only reason people wanted to know, you know, or meet you is like, well, what can I do for you? I mean, what can you do for me? What can I get from you? Greedy motherfucker bitch, you can get away from me is what you can do. Like, I hated that energy out there, but that's just, you know, oh, we all black. Oh, we all, you know, and everybody on some fake ass shit. But I'm telling you, in this card and reading this card, I am saying that we are you. And I'm gonna talk to my audience. I'm talking to each and every 9 of you people that's still on here, or 100 and however many people see this, that you are the leader. Okay, you're going to spearhead and be the social catalyst for success, for abundance. You're going to be the poster child when you stay focused, minding your own business. Minding the business that pays you. Minding the business that keeps you healthy, physically, mentally, spiritually, and then financially, because it's not all about that. All about financial or material abundance, as it is gaining the knowledge and living in your birthright. Okay, so I hope that helps you on your journey, and I'm so glad that you joined me. Thank you very, very much for listening to me ramble for these few minutes. Sometimes was like I hesitated for a long time, like, oh, let me go ahead and hit this button. Let me play around with the angles, where I'm gonna sit. No, I started not to even do it at all, but I didn't do it this week, and I intended to. I was supposed to go live the other night, and then it kept me away from that. When I say they, I'm referring to spirit, my angel guides. Like, nah, you need to do this. So I went horseback riding, and then I was supposed to come back and actually go live. And so since I went horseback riding, I just came home and was chilling with my friend and watching TV, and it was just so relaxing. And it was like, nah, you ain't gotta rush to, you know, social media all the time. So if anytime you guys want to talk, I am available for a simple Let's Talk session. I don't have to pull cards to service you. Sometimes people just need a listening ear and encourage, you know, if there's a friend, if you want them to have a very unbiased experience, because, you know, who I got to tell. Sometimes people feel like, or even you yourself may feel like you want somebody to talk to. Your friends may not understand or be where you are, or accept where you are, or so you may feel some judgment. You know, call me. It's called a Let's Talk session, and you can find it on my service menu using the link in my bio. If you like a reading, I do half-hour specials as well as full hours. You can also use the link in the bio to do that. If you're feeling some type of way, don't know where your energy is, you need some help, you want something specific because you know you're feeling a lot of, I have a Heal Your Inner Goddess session, and God too. You know, all the gods, the males, this is not just specific or particularly for female or feminine energy. Males can benefit from this as well, because we all have shadow work to do, work within ourselves, reflective work to do, to work on parts of ourselves that we know need healing, and maybe we just need to bring it or be reminded of that energy, because everything's about memory. You know, it's really all about memory. And remembering who you are, what you're going through, and to heal that, because avoiding it is not going to heal you. Got to tell you that part. So have a wonderful Saturday. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys another time. Love and oneness.